All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. So I wanted to make a video, kind of a longer video for you guys because you guys have been requesting longer videos. Just kind of giving an update on my channel, kind of the plans that I have, what I want to do with this channel, answering some questions. So first and foremost, I wanted to thank you guys for subscribing and thank you guys for liking and commenting my videos. One of the things that I've really noticed is I have a really active subscriber base. You guys like my videos, you guys comment my videos, you guys are very interactive and supportive. You guys give me all kinds of suggestions for new videos. You guys always have really good, positive, encouraging comments on my videos. So I wanted to let you know I really appreciate that. Hopefully you guys have noticed that I do try to reply to as many comments as I possibly can in the comment section to show you guys how much I support or how much I appreciate your support. I really do make a genuine effort to reply to people, and I hope that shows. And I hope you guys notice that and appreciate that and realize that I really try to respond to as many of you guys as I can. Sometimes I just get too many comments and I can't reply to everybody, but I really do make an effort to reply to my comment section. So I hope you guys appreciate that. Because that actually does take quite a bit of time because I get thousands of comments per day, and I try to comment back to most of them. So I do appreciate that. So I wanted to thank you guys first and foremost because this wouldn't be possible without you guys. So recently, I've noticed a sharp increase in the number of subscribers that I've been getting and the number of views that I've been getting. So the past 7 days, I've gained 1,000 subscribers per day for 7 days straight. So I've gone from 30,000 subscribers to 37,000 in just 1 week. So that's a massive amount of growth for my channel. That's almost, what is that, 25% growth in a week? So I think that's really impressive, and I really appreciate that. So I wanted to thank you guys first and foremost. So what I want to do is I'm kind of noticing the trend that my channel is going to probably hit 50,000 subscribers sometime soon, whether that be a month, 2 months, maybe a couple weeks, maybe a couple days for all I know. But 50,000 subscribers to me is a massive milestone. So I wanted to do something special and do something to reward you guys and kind of give back to you guys for letting me hit that many subscribers. So recently I made my website, nickstrengthandpower.com. So that's one of the things I was doing to kind of give back to you guys and kind of legitimize the channel a little bit more. I kind of have a blog on that website where I kind of archive all my videos with a brief description of the video. I've got some other stuff on the website. Like I said, I'm just starting to get it rolling, but if you want to check that out, nickstrengthandpower.com. I kind of set that up in anticipation of hitting 50,000 subscribers. Now on that website, if I do a podcast, I will probably have that podcast linked on that website. So when I do a podcast, if I do one, that's where it's going to be. So that's my next topic that I wanted to bring up. Was one of the questions that I get asked all the time is, when are you going to do a podcast? And this is something that I've wanted to do for a very long time. And the reason being is I enjoy podcasts myself. I love listening to podcasts. And if there are that many people out there that like to listen to my videos, and they would enjoy a podcast, I would like to do one, because that's one of the things that I get the most requests for, is longer videos and potentially a podcast. So if people really enjoy listening to my videos while they're doing cardio, while they're doing the workout, while they're eating their morning breakfast, drinking their morning coffee, whatever they're doing while they're listening to my videos, a lot of people keep saying that they want longer videos from me. So if I hit 50,000, my plan is to do some sort of podcast, maybe an hour-long podcast once a week. I could interview old school bodybuilders. I could talk about natural bodybuilding. I could talk about diet. I could talk about workouts, training, supplementation, just all kinds of stuff that you guys could benefit from. I could do, a different classic bodybuilder every week, do an in-depth bio on that classic bodybuilder. I've got a friend, very interesting guy, Grant Baker. I think he would probably be interested in doing this podcast with me. And this guy, he's a funny guy. He's very insightful. I think he would be a great partner for some of these podcasts. So I think that would be something that you guys would find very entertaining if I did one. So if you guys want to see a podcast, please let me know in the comment section below, and thumbs up the video so I know that you want to see a podcast. If I get enough feedback about it, I will start a podcast when I hit 50,000. I've always wanted to do one, but I didn't want to do it prematurely when I had like 10,000 subscribers because I thought no one would really care. But recently I've been getting a ton of requests to do a podcast, so I do plan on doing one if I hit 50,000. So help me get there, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already. So that's the other thing I wanted to address with short videos. A lot of people say they love my videos, they enjoy them, but they would like longer videos. So the reason that I make short videos is because that's the formula that I've found to be the most successful in terms of getting the maximum number of views and exposure, and they're the easiest to share and digest. So what I'm trying to do with those videos, the short bio videos about classic bodybuilders and stuff like that, the whole point of those is to just draw attention to those bodybuilders and put them in the spotlight. It's not to do an in-depth autobiography or in-depth biography on that bodybuilder and tell you every single fact about the guy. The point of the videos is to bring to your guys' attention a bodybuilder that you had never heard of before, a bodybuilder that you had never seen before, a bodybuilder that you had forgot about. So the point is really just to tell you their name, show you some pictures, give you a brief bio, and now you know about a bodybuilder you didn't know about before, and you can go, look them up and watch videos about them, read their articles, read their interviews. Now you know about a bodybuilder that you didn't know about before. So that's the main intent of these videos. It's not to completely educate you guys on this guy's entire life story, but it's mostly to put the guy back in the spotlight, draw your guys' attention to them, and then you guys can go do your own research and find out more and more things about the bodybuilder if you want to. So the point of the shorter videos is that I found that is the best formula for a video to go viral, for a video to be digestible, for a video to get the most shares, the most views, the most hits, the most likes, is a short, digestible, informative video that people can share and easily watch and gain a lot of information from in a short period of time. In my experience, people tend to watch the shorter videos more than they watch the longer videos, and they tend to watch the entire video more often than when I post a longer video. So I can see how many people watch the entire video. So when I post, a 20-minute long video, very few people will watch the entire 20 minutes. But when I post a 3-minute long video, almost 100% of the people watch the entire video. So I find that that's the best recipe for pumping out videos about these old bodybuilders that people have forgotten about, because, that's the main way that people will watch the entire video. So that's why the videos are shorter. So I just wanted to address that very briefly. So another thing that I've got coming up that you guys are going to be very, very excited about is I've got an in-person live interview with Scott Steiner that I'm going to be releasing later this month. So stay tuned for that because it's going to be very interesting. You guys are going to love it. So basically, with the whole Scott Steiner thing, my video on Scott Steiner's chest has gone insanely viral. It's got almost 3 million hits now. And I've done a couple other videos on the subject that have gained, hundreds of thousands of hits apiece. So it's definitely one of the most talked about subjects on my channel. So I've got an interview with him that's going to be coming out at the end of the month, maybe towards the middle of the month, and you guys are really going to love it. So stay tuned for that for sure, because it's going to be very interesting. So an interview with Scott Steiner about his chest, about bodybuilding, steroids, all that good stuff, that is coming later in the month. So stay tuned for that for sure. So another thing I wanted to talk about was my future competition plans. Now, a comment that I get a lot is that a lot of people haven't seen my videos of myself. A lot of people have just seen my videos where I'm talking, and they say, oh, you sound like you're a 45-year-old man, and then they see my videos of myself, they're like, oh shit, you're only 23. I didn't realize you were that young. I didn't realize you were actually lifted. I didn't realize you were actually a bodybuilder. I didn't realize you were a natural guy, all this stuff. So if you haven't seen my other videos, go to the homepage of my channel, and you can see every video of myself that's on there. I know recently I've been cranking out the videos where I just voice over videos and talk, but I do have multiple videos of myself working out, giving advice, talking about various subjects, training, nutrition, all that good stuff. So I do actually compete in bodybuilding. I compete in powerlifting. So you can find those vlogs and all that good stuff where you can actually see what I look like. If you haven't seen me yet, go check out the main page of my channel and you can find all that good stuff. So I'm not a 45-year-old man, even though I might sound like one. I'm a 23-year-old dude, compete in natural bodybuilding and powerlifting. So you guys can check that stuff out if you want to. But anyway, so I've got plans to compete again. Everyone has been asking me, when are you going to compete again? Because I did that video, The Truth About Natural Bodybuilding, where it kind of sounded like I didn't want to compete anymore. And I've kind of changed my mind because I've learned from my past mistakes, and I've learned, I think I can improve upon the physique that I brought to my very first show. I did one natural bodybuilding show. I competed as a novice, and I think I dieted way too hard. I lost too much muscle. I came in flat. I came in depleted, and I don't think I looked as good as I could have looked. So I'm going to be doing a show in the fall, and all throughout the summer, I'm going to be chronicling the road to that show, the lead up to that show. I'm going to be filming all my workouts, my training, my nutrition, all that stuff. And I'm going to be doing a lead up to that show. And hopefully, my goal is to compete 10 pounds heavier than I competed before. And that's not to say that I put on 10 pounds of muscle. That's to say that I'm not going to over dehydrate myself. I'm not going to over deplete myself. And hopefully I'll have, the extra water weight, muscle mass, and density that I lost from last time. So hopefully last time I competed at 143. And my goal for this next show is to not be lower than 150. That's my goal. So at least 7 pounds heavier, but hopefully 10 pounds heavier. So my goal is to not over deplete myself and to do a longer prep, a better prep, a smarter prep, and hopefully I'll look way better on stage. So be on the lookout for that, because I will be competing again in 2017, and hopefully I will look a lot better. And if I look like shit, I can give you guys more advice on what not to do when you're prepping for your show. So either way, it's a win-win for you guys. If I do good, I'll tell you guys what I did to do good. If I do bad, you guys can learn from my mistakes. So either way, it's going to help you guys, and I think you guys will enjoy the journey up to that stage ready show. So also, I'm going to do another powerlifting competition. So what I want to do is, I'm not really sure what kind of meet I want to do yet. I just started training again for powerlifting. I haven't deadlifted heavy in probably 6 to 7 months. And I just started deadlifting again the other day. So I'm probably going to do a deadlift only meet to begin with. And then I'm going to do a strict curl meet probably after that. So a lot of people's going to say that strict curl is not a powerlifting movement, whatever. I'm still going to compete in strict curl. So we can call it whatever we want, a feat of strength, a measurement of strength. But I'm probably going to do a strict curl competition and a deadlift competition sometime over the summer. And then the next bodybuilding show will be sometime in the fall. So strict curl will probably, I'll probably do a strict curl competition before I do a deadlift competition, because I've been curling all throughout my contest prep and all throughout the past 6 or 7 months, whereas I haven't deadlifted in forever. So hopefully that'll be coming up soon. My goal will be at least a 500 plus pound deadlift at my next powerlifting meet, and my goal curl will be anything over 165 pounds. So be on the lookout for that. So finally, I wanted to address the fake natty claim. There's a small YouTuber that has claimed that I am a fake natty because of the video that I made on John Hansen, where I said I believe he's natural. So I'm not going to say this small YouTuber's name because he barely has 1,000 subscribers and no one really watches him. But he basically said, here's his logic. He said, Nick claims that John Hansen is natty. John Hansen is clearly not natural, so therefore, Nick is not natural. That's his logic. So I just wanted to address that very briefly. I wanted to again reinforce the fact that I am natural. Obviously, you guys who follow me know that. I don't need to really defend myself because I'm obviously natural. If you look at my stage photos, you look at my competition videos, I was 143 on stage at 5'9". All you guys that like to do the FFMI stuff, do the FFMI on 143 pounds at 5'9", and you will find that I am desperately natural. So I just wanted to briefly say that again, kind of briefly reinforce the fact I'm not a fake natty. I'm 100% natural. And anyone who thinks I'm not natural does not know a goddamn thing about bodybuilding. So I just wanted to briefly address that, because unfortunately, I've been getting all kinds of questions about that. Because I guess if you search Nick Strength and Power, this guy's video comes up. It's only got 1,000 views, but his title is Nick Strength and Power is a fake natty, but it's completely irrelevant. It has no factual base whatsoever. I'm 100% natural. I stand by that 100%. I'm not taking any orals. I'm not taking any pro hormones. I'm not taking any SARMs. I'm not taking any testosterone. I'm not taking any GH. I'm not taking anything. You guys have seen my video. I'm anti-SARMs. So if I'm anti-SARMs, I'm definitely anti-pro hormones. If I'm anti-pro hormones, I'm definitely anti-steroids. There's no reason for me to take steroids. I'm not a professional bodybuilder. I barely compete in natural bodybuilding. I have no aspirations of being a pro bodybuilder, no aspirations of being a bodybuilding champion. There's no reason for me to take steroids whatsoever. So again, I don't take steroids, never will, 100% natural, always have been. So I wanted to briefly address that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed this longer style of video. Again, please give the video a thumbs up if you want to see a podcast. Comment in the comment section below if you want to see a podcast. And when I hit 50K, if I have enough positive feedback about the podcast, I will make it happen for you guys and deliver on that podcast. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, please give it a thumbs up. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.